son has returned. Hi. Keith.
I'm ready to eat.
Hi, I'm Debbie. What else do you want me to say? What did I used to do? In the very early days, they let me play drums, which was not a wise idea for them.
Hi, I'm Keith. I played electric guitar with Chang and Hosea in Chasing Daylight.
Hi, I'm Matt. I used to play the acoustic guitar for Chasing Daylight band. I have a twin called Hosea in it.
And then later on, I was singing. I had one gig as a keyboardist, so I faked my way through all the instruments.
Post Trackers, I think we were very excited.
Trackers was a 3-month discipleship thing where we were basically journeying through life together.
We didn't think that we would find so many music friends that love to do this thing like music. Of course, in Trackers we were doing a lot of worship and we will connect on that levels. But the band was very, very different. The band was like we want to write originals as creatives, as people who like love our instrument and spend time with our instrument on our own.
When we came together, music was just one of the things where it's almost like soccer. You know, like you found this like interest group and it's just nice that you could all be hanging out and doing it together.
Yeah, but I think it's great, especially after having spent like 3 months together. I think it comes out in the music now, right? And I think that the best music is made by people who do that now. I mean, however much you talk about like musical chemistry and stuff, I think the music part is one thing. Like you can be technically very good, you can be like very much on the same page stylistically and whatever, right? But you can tell with bands, you can tell if they like each other or not. You can tell like when they are more than just bandmates and you're like friends. And I think that was a really nice way to start out now.
I think there was some sort of like organic fun and joy in it all that I really appreciated.
I think it's always been an interesting question. What kind of music are we doing? Do we do Christian music? Do we do our own style of expression of music? For you, I guess it's at that time it was God, Ghost, and what's the other G?
Growing up.
Growing up, not grades. Yeah, growing up, correct. Of course, at that spot, not all of us know what we were doing. For me at that time, it was like, I want to be on stage, I want to rock out and have a damn good time with all these like cool friends.
It was just fun right? And now looking back, I'm like, wow, we really had a good life, man. When you're in school, you're like, wow, so stressed, life is so hard. But actually, we had a lot of freedom and a lot of time to just jam and hang out.
We had no paid gigs. To have a gig was what we were doing it for.
Perhaps one thing I miss about all this is that young audacity, even a bit of like fearlessness to go and say, hey, I just want to like learn a new skill, you know, it's fun and you just like throw yourself into it and yeah.
Yeah, so one of the most memorable moments for me was when I just ORD'd. That was the period of time where you were studying in U-Town and we played a lot of gigs in U-Town. I remember that we played on the outdoor green. It just rained and the rain stopped.
The deepest memories for me with Chasing Daylight were really the small gigs that we played, I think. And a lot of our friends' events. U-Town, Cass's birthday at one of the cafes. I took 4 acoustic guitars played.
You forgot about that gig. That was the best, my favorite gig. And then somebody said my guitar sounded very nice. I think 2 people said it. Then I was very happy.
I remember the NUS gig when I almost had to play drums on a rice cooker box. Did we find a drum in the end? I think we might have borrowed someone's cajon in the end, but it was gonna be a rice cooker box.
To be honest, sometimes I was wondering what was I doing in the band actually. No rock band needs 2 acoustic guitarists, right? But it was fun anyway, you know, and so we just like went and we hung out. We had like 2 acoustic, 2 electrics and overkill lah basically.
Anybody want to play?
Of all the songs that you've written, City Lights is still like one of my favorites. And to me that represents a lot of what I hope music will be. It's like giving language to this deep longing that I think is in a lot of our hearts, even if we don't know how to articulate it.
There should always be a deep sense of joy and a sense of uplifting people?
I mean, it's definitely fun. Like, there's sometimes you're just like, and just making music. But I think for a lot of us, it's also very spiritual, right? And I don't mean just like worship music or what, but it's a medium that we use to process our thoughts and to process what's happening in life. Music is something that helps people to, it gives like words or like language to things that they don't necessarily know how to say for themselves, and becomes something much bigger than themselves that, you know, you're like swept up in this anthem with other people and it bonds you to others in that way also. Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Hosea here. We hope you enjoyed the episode. I also just want to say a quick thanks to Matt, Keith and Debbie for joining us in this one, and also a quick shout out to John and Ned. If you haven't seen our first episode, I don't know what you're doing, click here. And don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.